Oh. Did the same thing again. I'm not used to not etching all the teeth in the quadrant. This is going to be an extraction case, and I'm using it for a demo, so I haven't extracted the 4s yet. You don't need to, of course, etch the 4s. We painted the Assure on the back of the bracket pads on this lower right section, and as soon as we remove the etchant and dry the teeth, I'll paint the Assure on here, and then we'll go back through the same process. Little A on the teeth, a little B on the back of the bracket pads, hold them on for about a minute or two. Then this upper left side at that point should be ready, and we could take that off if we like. Go ahead. Might taste a little something sour here. Keep it there. I'm just going to put a little bit of a cotton roller for a little extra help here. I'll take the Assure. Open just a little bit fine. And place the cotton roll on the inside. Especially for the 5s, the saliva can come up and get onto the facial surface of the lower 5s if you're not careful. So just be really careful with that. This is Assure, right?
Yep.
A little bit more. About 4 coats, which you should be putting on. Just a light stream of air. Make sure it's dry. And you put your pot on the table. Sometimes I pick it up with a cotton plier on the lower to get it, makes it a little bit easier to put it on. The access is a little bit better. Then I'll have you open just a little bit more. Right about there is good. Get over the top, and again hold it in place. Make sure that it's all the way down on each one. Notice that the lower 5 is moving up on me just a little bit, so I'm going to make absolutely sure that that is pushed against that facial surface of the tooth. And I'm going to hold it for about a minute and a half. you're wondering about this enamel just a little bit, it seems to be a little bit hypocalcified, so we need all the adhesion that we can get to keep these brackets on for the entire course of treatment. But we'll see when we begin to tie it in how well they're adhering. Okay, and then we prepared the last with Assure and A and B, and I'm just getting ready to put this on now. Alright, open for me just a little bit. A little bit more. Push this back for me. Got it. And I'm just going to slide it on real carefully. Try not to kind of wipe off the A and the B against one another. And again, it should fit really, really nice and passive. You shouldn't have any flecks in the tray or anything like that. You can try it on beforehand, make sure that everything is correct. If you have somewhat of a mixed dentition case where there's any eruption of the teeth at all, that can be a problem because the custom trays won't go down to place quite all the way because the tooth that's coming in has erupted a little bit. And then your bracket position will be off. So you have to be careful in a lot of different ways along those lines. And we're just going to hold this on for another minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes max, and then we'll take this off. Alright, so what we've done is we've pre-sized an 012 Nitai on the original study model, so it's a little bit longer, and we're just going to do a real quick tie-in right here. I'll demonstrate that just a bit. Fast elastic placer. I usually will take a single gray, and I will put a single gray elastic to kind of stabilize the arch, and then after that everything can be, the wire is stabilized and everything can be tied in. So just like you guys were taught, 90-degree angle, which she'll pre-bend for me before I even get it, and you're going to tie in basically the most deflected side. You can either use your finger or a ligature director to tie these things in. Remember, you're stabilizing the bracket with your finger so that when you give it that little cinch and you pull on the bracket will not have a tendency to come off. Alright? And this is basically just like the slides and the demonstration that we do in class. I'm really stabilizing it, and I can really kind of give it a nice little tug at the very end to get it as tight as we can.